We were very lucky that the weather was great on April 9, 2025. Days prior and after was so cloudy. We are able to see the grand majestic Mount Fuji in a very clear views. All the locations have clear views of Mount Fuji. Our tour guide Lima by Gokode was great and amazing. Very accommodating guide and learned a lot from her. The Kachi rope has a long line about an hour long and was not able to explore the top since we are time bound. Was only 3 minutes at the top, ha hoo hoo. Matcha experience is a so-so. Maybe next time I will do without the matcha experience. Our tour guide Lou was great. He was very informative and told us some history behind some buildings. Took us to some great places and let us know what spots were good to take pictures. Thanks for being a great tour guide Lou. The entire itinerary was arranged very well. The tour leader was kind and gave detailed explanations. The driver was hardworking and had a positive attitude. That day fell on a Saturday and there was a serious traffic jam. The driver did not complain at all and drove us back to Tokyo very smoothly. The high quality of the two made me very satisfied with this trip. The only shortcoming was the way of gathering in the morning. There were 5 or 6 groups at the gathering point, but all the group leaders had the same flag. We could only ask one by one. This was really a waste of time. I suggest that the group leader should get a sign and write the title of the itinerary on it so that guests can clearly understand at a glance that you expect your company to make such changes. This was a great trip. We were blessed with great weather and view of Mount Fuji that is rare this time of year. Lainerjin was a fabulous and kind guide. She was very attentive to everyone and flexible since I got lost and missed my meetup group. She invited me on her group and all was well. The original tour guide did contact me when I did not check in, so everyone at Go Tour did an overwhelming great job. Thank for a great tour. The tour guide Xiao Kuaiyu is very enthusiastic. When taking the tour bus, she will introduce different tourist attractions in Tokyo to tourists. She will also share the photos she took of Mount Fuji. She also reminds tourists that they can get a tax refund if they purchase more than 5,000 yen. The journey out was relatively smooth, and we arrived at the first stop, Lake Kawaguchi Matcha experience in about 2 hours. In order to make it easier for passengers to go to the toilet first, the itinerary has been slightly modified. Let's experience matcha first. The matcha experience only lasted about 20 minutes, and then I went to take pictures of Mount Fuji in front of the Lawson convenience store. This time, the clouds were too thick and I couldn't see Mount Fuji. The tour guide buys green tea/coffee/genmai tea/water, choose one of 4, for tourists here. Then the next stop on the trip was to eat at a restaurant. Ordering a 2 to A3 Wagyu would cost an additional 1,500 yen. The panoramic cable car around Lake Kawaguchi is the focus of the entire trip. It takes 3 minutes to take the cable car to Mount Kachi, Lake Kawaguchi Tenjoyama Park. From there, the scenery looking down at Lake Kawaguchi and Mount Fuji in the distance is very beautiful. Unfortunately, this time the clouds were thick and the top of Mount Fuji could not be seen. The last stop of the trip is Ashinohake, where you can see clear water and koi carp in the pond. You can buy souvenirs at Kawaguchiko Tenjoyama Park in Ashinohake. There was quite a traffic jam on the return trip and we arrived at Tokyo Station around 7 p.m. 100% a must. Our tour was in English and led by Kusei. Him and his driver were super attentive, informed us and educated us on the places and history. We were very blessed to see Mount Fuji and enjoy making matcha, drinking Mount Fuji water in Ashino and eating Wagyu for lunch. He also had the tour bus stop so that we could take a selfie in front of Lawson's, Mount Fuji in the backdrop of it. When we were head there he asked us if we wanted coffee, tea or water. After, when we got on the bus he put drinks to all. Super nice and thoughtful. It was a hot day so having treats was nice. Such a great experience and so full of culture. This tour was the perfect beginning to our Japan holiday. The talented guide Andrew is multilingual and has amazing energy. We were lucky to have beautiful weather and managed to see Mount Fuji clearly. Andrew also provided insights into Japanese history and culture along the way to keep us entertained. Overall we really enjoyed this tour and would recommend.